Right now, inside your Jeep's transmission, something is happening that most owners never catch until it's too late. That strange shudder, that rhythmic, unsettling vibration you feel through the floor at highway speed, is not a failing transmission. It is not worn-out parts. It is not the beginning of a $3,000 rebuild that your dealer is already mentally billing you for. It is a fluid problem, and the fix costs less than $2. $2. That is the price of what resolves this in a single afternoon, permanently, without a lift, without a shop, without handing your keys to someone who will hand you back a 4-figure invoice. The transmission service industry has known this since 1994, and they have done everything in their power to make sure you never found out. Let's talk about who is actually profiting from your confusion. Every time a Jeep owner walks into a dealership or independent transmission shop complaining about Shudder, they walk out with a service ticket. Fluid flush, $180 to $350. Torque converter replacement, $900 to $1,800. Full transmission rebuild, $2,500 to $4,500. In the United States alone, transmission-related repairs generate over $14 billion per year. A significant portion of that revenue, industry insiders have estimated it at nearly 30%, comes from jobs that were entirely unnecessary. Jobs performed on vehicles where the actual cause was never addressed, because addressing it cheaply would have ended the billing cycle permanently. You were not misdiagnosed by accident. You were misdiagnosed by design. The shudder kept coming back. The shop kept getting paid. You were caught in a loop that cost you hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars, for a problem with a $2 solution sitting on a shelf at every auto parts store in the country. But that changes today. By the end of what you are about to hear, you will know exactly what causes transmission shudder in Jeep vehicles, why it happens specifically in the torque converter, and what single fluid additive eliminates it permanently. Not temporarily, not for a few months, but for good. You will know where to buy it, what to look for on the label, and the exact process to apply it yourself in under an hour. And stay with me, because there is one critical mistake, one thing almost every DIY attempt gets wrong, that causes this method to fail completely. I will tell you what it is before we finish. The story of transmission shudder and its cheap, suppressed cure does not begin in a garage. It begins in a laboratory, specifically the fluid chemistry divisions of major automotive lubricant manufacturers in the late 1980s and early 1990s. By that period, automatic transmissions had become extraordinarily complex. The torque converter, the hydraulic coupling device that connects your engine to your transmission, had evolved to include a lockup clutch. This was a deliberate engineering choice to improve fuel economy. When the clutch locks up at highway speed, it creates a direct mechanical connection between engine and transmission, reducing the slippage losses that waste fuel. It was a smart solution, but it introduced a problem that the industry was not prepared for. The lockup clutch depends entirely on the friction characteristics of the transmission fluid to engage smoothly. When that fluid degrades, or when it never had the right friction modifier properties to begin with, the clutch does not lock smoothly. It grabs, releases, in rapid oscillation. That oscillation is felt through the drivetrain as a shudder. By 1992, fluid chemists at several major lubricant companies had identified a specific class of friction modifier additive that, when introduced into the transmission fluid, restored the clutch engagement characteristics to factory specification. The shudder stopped permanently. The fix was simple, it was cheap, it was effective, and within 2 years, it had quietly disappeared from mainstream consumer knowledge. The reason was not complicated. Transmission shops had discovered that fluid flushes performed without this additive resolved the shudder temporarily, for weeks or months, before it returned. Every return visit was another service ticket. The additive would have ended the cycle. So the additive was never mentioned. It was not hidden in a vault. It was not classified. It was sitting on shelves, available to anyone. But without the knowledge of its existence, no one knew to ask for it. And no one in the service industry was volunteering the information. And this is where it gets interesting. Because what I am about to show you next is the part of this story that the transmission service industry spent decades making sure would never reach the average vehicle owner. Most people at this point have already heard enough to go and attempt the fix. Most people stop here. Don't. The solution is called a friction modifier additive. Specifically, you are looking for a product categorized as a torque converter shudder fix, or a friction modifier for automatic transmissions. The most widely documented and independently verified product in this category is sold under names including Lubigard, automatic, transmission fluid protectant, and similar formulations, containing a compound known as an LXC friction modifier, a lipid-based lubricant technology originally developed for industrial applications before its automotive uses were recognized. Here's the science, simplified. The torque converter lockup clutch is a friction surface Like any friction surface, it requires a very specific coefficient of friction to operate correctly. Too much friction, and it grabs violently. Too little, and it slips continuously. Transmission fluid that is aged, oxidized, or was never correctly formulated for your specific Jeep application loses the precise friction modifier balance required. The shudder is the clutch searching for grip, oscillating between grab and slip dozens of times per second. The friction modifier additive reestablishes that balance at the molecular level. It does not mask the problem. It does not temporarily quiet the clutch. It chemically restores the fluid to the friction specification the clutch was designed to operate within. The shudder stops because the underlying cause is corrected. This is not a band-aid, this is the actual fix. And here's where the credibility of this solution becomes undeniable. This is the same class of additive that original equipment manufacturers quietly began including in their factory-filled transmission fluids after 1994. The same year dealership service departments began reporting the shudder problem en masse. The manufacturers knew. The fluid already contained the answer. The aftermarket service industry simply chose not to tell you that the answer was available in a bottle. If what you're hearing today is the kind of information you have been looking for, the real story behind problems that cost you money every year, the community that follows this channel exists for exactly that reason. What they know, you now know too. Here is the exact process. Step 1. Confirm your shudder is torque converter related. The diagnostic signature is specific. The shudder occurs at a consistent speed range, typically between 35 and 55 miles per hour, and it resolves immediately when you accelerate or decelerate out of that range. If your shudder is constant regardless of speed, or occurs during gear changes rather than steady cruising, you may have a different issue. Torque converter shudder has that distinctive speed band signature. Step 2. Check your current fluid condition. Pull the transmission dipstick with the engine warm and running. Healthy ATF is red and slightly transparent. Dark brown fluid, burnt-smelling fluid, or fluid with visible debris indicates you need a fluid service before adding the modifier. Adding friction modifier to severely degraded fluid will not resolve the shudder. Step 3. Purchase the correct additive. You are looking for a friction modifier specifically formulated for automatic transmissions and torque converter applications. Lubigard in the red bottle is the most widely available and documented option. It retails for under $2 per ounce at most auto parts stores, and a single 4-ounce application is sufficient for most Jeep transmissions. Do not purchase generic transmission treatment products. You need a product that specifically identifies friction modification and torque converter compatibility on the label. Step 4. With the engine at operating temperature, locate the transmission fluid fill tube. Add the friction modifier directly. No draining required, no flush required. The additive is fully compatible with existing fluid. Step 5. Drive the vehicle through the shudder speed range for 10 to 15 minutes. This circulates the additive through the torque converter and allows the friction modifier to coat the clutch surfaces. Here's the mistake that causes failure. If your fluid level is overfilled, even slightly, the modifier will be diluted below effective concentration. Check and correct your fluid level before adding the product. An overfilled transmission is the single most common reason this method appears not to work. Before we reach the comparison that will make the cost of what you have been paying genuinely difficult to process, there's one more thing about this solution that almost nobody discusses. The friction modifier does not only resolve shudder, it measurably reduces heat generation inside the torque converter during normal operation. Heat is the primary cause of long-term automatic transmission failure. Vehicles treated with this additive and maintained with it on a regular change interval have documented service lives significantly beyond untreated transmissions. You are not only fixing the shudder, you are extending the operational life of the most expensive mechanical component in your drivetrain. Now let us be honest about what this looks like in real numbers. The average Jeep owner who reports transmission shudder to a dealership receives one of 3 service recommendations. A fluid flush at approximately $280, which resolves the shudder for between 6 weeks and 4 months before it returns. A torque converter replacement at approximately $1,400, which resolves the shudder until the new converter develops the same fluid-related friction problem, which it will without the modifier, or a full transmission rebuild at prices beginning at $2,800, which is often recommended when the first 2 services fail to produce lasting results. Against those numbers, a 4-ounce bottle of friction modifier additive costing under $8 at retail. Applied once with correct fluid level, it resolves the shudder in the majority of cases permanently. Independent automotive forums, including the largest Jeep owner communities online, document thousands of successful applications over 2 decades. Mechanics who share this information professionally describe it as one of the most reliable single-component fixes in automatic transmission service. The before and after is not subtle. Owners who have driven for months with that rhythmic, anxiety-inducing vibration at highway speed describe the first clean, shudder-free drive as almost disorienting. The silence, where the shudder was, is that noticeable. And the $8 spent against the thousands quoted by a service department is a comparison that stays with you. What you now know about transmission, Shudder and its $2 solution has saved countless vehicle owners from service bills that were never necessary. But here is what makes this story more significant than a single fix. The torque converter shudder problem is not isolated. It is a symptom of a larger pattern in how modern Jeep drivetrains interact with fluid chemistry, a pattern that extends beyond the transmission and into components that, when they fail, make a transmission rebuild look affordable by comparison. The friction modifier you have now learned about is step 1. There's a step 2 that almost no one reaches before the damage is already done. There's a second fluid, in a second system, that is failing in Jeep vehicles right now, quietly, invisibly, using the same suppressed chemistry principle. And when that system goes, it does not give you a shudder as a warning. What is that system? And what does the fix cost? That is a question worth staying for.